Okay, go ahead.
One of you.
Okay, hello community. My name is Dorn Matthews. I'm from FPA Foundation, and today we're out here today bringing awareness about our human rights campaign, and we want to hold ACS accountable. And this community has the highest amount of child removals, and there was 3,200 complaints made against ACS. So today we came out here and we gave information to the community, and we're going to continue to put pressure on ACS and make sure that children and parents' rights are not being violated. So we also want to give honor to Nancy Schaefer. This was a state congresswoman who was killed a couple of years ago because she was exposing the corruption involving the Child Protective Services. So there was a national protest nationally for Nancy Schaefer. So we are in support of Nancy Schaefer, and we support Expose Op for the work that they're doing and bringing awareness about this situation. So we will not be silent. Our voices will be heard. We want you to join our movement. You can connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. Take a look at our YouTube page, and you can also contact us at www.FPA-Foundation.org. How you doing?
Good.
Okay, y'all volunteered today with FPA Foundation. Tell me, what was your experience talking to the East Harlem residents about the ACS system?
Well, for me, my experience, I felt that it was very empowering. A lot of the people that we stopped today and kind of enlightened them and informed them on the situation at hand, they weren't aware of their rights and stuff. So I felt like it was very empowering for the people in the community.
I think some of the most interesting part of today is that when you mention ACS, everybody's in like a panic. And if it's a system that's supposed to help people, then why is everyone so afraid of it, you know? So it was real interesting, and I met a lot of people today, so it was good.
Okay, thank you. You guys out here today?
So we're here to help reform laws related to child protective services. I think it's wrong that while the government gives them a $2.9 billion budget, it's essentially putting price tags on children and splitting up families. And we really want to reform to keep these families together for a longer time, so that people can keep these resources together. And also, it's unfair that, you know, they're targeting communities like East Harlem where socioeconomic status is a lot lower, and as a result, a lot more families here in this community are being you know, split up. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm out here for the same reasons. I really want the community to be educated on what ACS is doing to a lot of the families and why they're targeting East Harlem. I mean, poverty is a real thing, you know? So the fact that families are being split up for 15 to 22 months, that's only not enough time to get their resources together to keep their children, you know? And like putting children into the foster care system can do damage to a lot of them. So we want families to keep their children for a much longer time and just not go through that monument experience of losing their children and trying to fight for them back.
Okay, thank you guys for your time. Hello ladies, how you doing? You volunteered today with FPA Foundation. How was your experience talking to the East Harlem residents about ACS?
Our experience was really good. It was really educational for me. I think I didn't expect that many people to open their doors and sign, and at first a lot of people were a bit abrasive, but once they heard what we were talking about, even if they didn't want to have a long-winded conversation, they wanted to sign, because everyone, if they haven't been directly affected, they've known someone who's affected, and they know that the system is incredibly flawed and they want to see a change. So that was really nice to see.
And I think, in my opinion, I think that it was really nice because it provided you with like the tools and the vocabulary and the means to really know how to help yourself and how to help others, because the situations where we're all very, I think, like aware of, like we know that they exist, but we don't always have feel like we don't have the resources to do anything about it or to implement the change that is necessary. So this was really helpful in terms of like like being able to give like ourselves and the rest of the community the ability to know how to like help themselves.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Hello, ladies. How you doing? You guys volunteered today with FPA Foundation. Tell me, how was your experience talking to the East Side Harlem residents about their experience dealing with the ACS system?
We had a great experience today. I think we really got to hear a lot of first-hand stories from residents about their experiences, and it really made the cause that much more meaningful for us personally.
More than anything, I think we raised awareness about the cause, and people recognized that this is an issue, and they started realizing that they can make a difference and everyone's voice counts. And it was just such a great experience to see that people do care about this cause and getting signatures and handing out flyers. So it was a job well done.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
Thank you!
Okay, hello guys, how you doing?
We're great.
So you guys volunteered today with FPA Foundation, right? So how was your experience being out in East Harlem today, bringing awareness to the community?
It was really eye-opening to see how many people were actually so passionate about this issue and how just economic inequality in the area has created so many human rights violations. So it was great to be able to spread awareness and voice the concerns of the greater Harlem community.
Yeah. And it was really heartbreaking to hear about people who had problems with the ACS before, and just like the stories of their children being scared when the organization like calls on their house, and they're not bad parents or anything, but the organization is still like really treating them badly, mistreating them.
Yeah, and I'm really glad that we got to sign this project because I was personally kind of unaware of the issue and the different things, so it was really great to like come here and learn myself and then to educate other people about it as well. And yeah, it's a really great issue that we should be trying to stop.
It was something I was unaware too, and it kind of strikes me because East Harlem is so close to where Columbia is, and we are just not aware of the inequality. And it was really touching seeing how much people cared about, or felt strongly about ACS and its policies.
Okay, thank you guys. Okay, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, hi guys. Y'all volunteered with FPA Foundation today. Tell me a little bit about your experience talking to the community.
Well, we got some signatures for the petition. Raised awareness about what's going on with it.
Me, myself, I wasn't aware of this. I mean, this is my first time in New York City. I'm studying at Columbia right now. So like, this is an eye-opening event. So I didn't know there was abuse in the system. I know there's a lot of children that need homes and families, but like, obviously today we learned that they're not getting the right support and help. So today, even though we didn't get as many signatures as we wanted, we were able to raise awareness for people who we were able to talk to and for ourselves.
Okay, thank you guys for your service today. We appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So you guys are volunteering today with FPA Foundation. So how was your experience today talking to the East Harlem community about their experience dealing with ACS?
So what we did is we walked through a building and we knocked on doors, and we talked to people about their experiences. We found that a lot of people have had issues with ACS.
Yeah, a lot of people surprisingly had issues with ACS from a whole range of dates. So some people very recently, and some people like 10 to 15 years ago, but were still willing to sort of share their stories with the FPA Foundation, and seemed really grateful that there was something here that could help them out. Yeah.
A lot of them hadn't known where to go, who to talk to, and they wanted to share their stories, but they didn't know where to go. So I think that it was very valuable what the FPA is doing. I'm happy to help out.
We even had some people sort of tell us that like they had friends in Queens who've had problems with ACS and asked for extra flyers that they could give to them. So yeah,
I think
really
the
happy to have
FPA is
helped.
very valuable what they're doing. I'm excited.
Okay, thank you guys.
Sure, can we give...
Okay, hello, you guys volunteered today with FPA Foundation. We're in East Harlem. How was your experience talking to the community about ACS?
So in my opinion, the experience was very, very eye-opening. To be honest, I had never been in this community before, you know, in such a like direct contact. And I just think it was so eye-opening, you know, going door to door, knocking, speaking with the people that are directly affected by these issues that we were trying to petition against. And it was a really fruitful experience, I think, you know, talking with people of the community, you know, getting their feedback. Amazing.
As Fawn was saying, it's amazing hearing from the people who are actually affected by this problem. ACS, we advocate not only for more transition of and support for the children in the foster care system, but also we understood and we were able to talk not only in English, but also in Spanish, was an amazing experience. And just to be able to hear their stories and hear their complaints and sort of translate that towards our government and tell them of what we need to do and the action that needs to be taken in the community was just an amazing experience.
Okay, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hello ladies, how you doing? You guys volunteered today. How was your experience talking to the East Side community about ACS?
A lot of families did not know about this issue, so they were surprised to hear about it. We got a lot of signatures. Some families were upset, but most of them were like grateful for the information, and we actually took a few numbers and people had like cases to bring up. It was helpful.
And also like it's like great educating other people, like because like in this community, like most of the time like the kids are taken away.
Okay, so why are you guys out here today?
We're out here today raising awareness about our child rights welfare campaign, just speaking to people in the community, telling them